Hello, I'm Sonya Ashley, the founder and CEO of Fabulous on Purpose, where we support low-income single mothers, providing them with the resources and tools needed to aid and support their professional and personal development.
All right, sweetheart. I think we are live. We are. We are welcome, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome up back to Science Boss Up Corner. Oh my goodness, it's been a minute. It's been a minute, guys. I missed you. We missed you. But we are back and we have a great one for you tonight. So tag someone, invite people in, let them know Science Box Up Corner is back. We are live and definitely share with your friends and family. You know what to do as you come in. As you come in, be sure to let us know. Drop the city and state you checking in from, you're viewing from. Drop that city and state and let us know where you're viewing from. We appreciate you. And tonight, guys, I have my sister in the building. I have my sister in the building. For some of you that may know and not know, but I'm gonna let her introduce herself and tell you a little bit about her. But we welcome her to Sonia's Boss Up Corner. We appreciate her wanting to come and chat and hang out with us
Yes.
tonight. We appreciate you.
Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you
Yes,
so much.
ma'am. So go ahead, tell us a little bit about you, sweetheart.
Awesome. So my real name is Keisha James. I go by Keisha Ree. I'm a Detroit, Michigan native, and I've been living in Florida for the last 12 years. And I am an entrepreneur. I say I'm a business baby just because I feel like my family has always been into business and everything, always been surrounded by it and everything. And that's really all I know, honestly. Of course, I made a career for myself in healthcare, but business is definitely all I know. And I started my first business on my own. It was a boutique, and it was a clothing boutique. And it was kind of overwhelming because I was doing it by myself, and ended up having to close it down. But it didn't stop me from continuing like my dream of being an entrepreneur. And
Mhm.
it's quite funny because, like I said, I was in the healthcare field, and I was thinking I will always have a job because I'm in the healthcare field. I'll never be without a job. And COVID showed me something different,
Wow.
and when the pandemic came, I was like really scared. I was like freaking out, and my children, you know what I mean? I was scared for my children, and I knew people who were dying from it and everything. So I was like, I got to figure something out, you
Mm.
know. I'm blessed to have a husband, so I can be able to kind of like maneuver,
Yeah.
things like that. And he supports me so well. Shout out to him.
Mhm.
Um, I was like, I got to tap into some skills. Now, I went to school to be a paralegal a long time ago, and then I decided to go back again. And I was like, I think that before I started to go back to school, I actually was going through my own legal situation as well. Um, whoa, we
Uh-oh.
fell there.
It's fine, honey. It's fine. It's gonna be a
Wait,
good.
so I was going through my own legal situation as well, and I basically had to be my own lawyer. It was really tough. It was really emotional, and I had to fight through it. I mean, some stipulations that I went through, lawyers was even telling me that I wasn't going to be able to do it. It was never going to happen, and I made it through. I beat the case, and it was stressful. It took 2 years, but I did it. And within that time, I started my own legal documentation business. And
Wow.
so I started just doing documentation, any type of documentation, because I'm really good at writing,
Mhm.
really good at proofreading and stuff like that. And so bookkeeping. And so I said, let me put like my little paralegal skills to work. And it started working. I built a website. I was like, let's see where this goes. I built a website. I started registering on small little sites like Thumbtack and Fiverr, Upwork. Then I got my notary license, and then I began to kind of like integrate that in together. And then I went and got my signing agent license. And
Mhm.
so, I mean, it all kind of like went together. And then I just started doing legal documentation for like over a year. And I got overwhelmed a little bit, thank God. I mean, it
Mm.
was crazy because I don't have an assistant, I don't have any help, and I don't have an office that I'm going to. I got a home office.
Okay.
So I'm doing it all myself, and I was getting overwhelmed. And I was like, how can I, like, you know, take the weight off of me just a little bit,
Mhm.
and There's a site called LegalZoom. Everybody know what LegalZoom is. You know what
Okay.
LegalZoom is? Or
Yes,
like
legal zone.
Form Swift. You can go
Yes.
on those websites and you can kind of like, search any form that you would like and kind of like, say if you needed like a W-2 or say if
Mhm.
you're an owner of a business and you want to create a job application, any type of form, you can go in there, you can edit it, put your information in, print it out and, use it as a template. And so what
Mhm.
I've done is basically try to basically mimic my work, which is I do like a lot of documentation, divorces, custody, business plans, stuff like that. I made a website that mimicked the work that I do, where you can join as a subscription and you have access to all of these files. You can, upload your own files to edit and
Wow.
sign. And and then if you need any other documents, they're accessible to you. You just pay like a membership, or you can do a one-time fee. You have like the option. So I
Oh,
developed
cool.
that and I released that on my birthday, which is July 23rd. And
Wow.
yes, I'm so excited about it. And I'm just excited for what's more to come from it, honestly.
Wow. And that's amazing. Like, just you telling us a little of your story about how you got started with your current business.
Yeah.
Because it's just similar to what happened. I think with a lot of people, like COVID hit, and we just really it forced it could have been, I say for some people it was a good thing, a bad thing. And I know for me it was good because similar to
Yeah.
your story, it forced me to step out into what I know God had been
Mm-hmm.
calling me to do for so long, but I was hiding, behind that job, and I just stayed, and I was like, I would get around to it. So he had the COVID hit, and it had to, and it shut down, and I said, okay, God, I hear you. So that's when, I didn't go back, but it forced us like to be creative, like to step
Definitely.
outside our comfort zone. So I know that was a good thing for a lot of people because it forced us, it was inside of us. It was there all along. So COVID, the pandemic just really just pushed us into that space of just really trusting and believing. And yes, definitely. A good thing, just those creative juices with the flowing. And
Mm-hmm.
then look, I'm just proud of you. Like that's just amazing how you you just
Yeah, I
kept
mean,
going until it
it was,
came.
it's like, you just definitely got to turn everything into a positive. I learned that I'm a type of person that don't take no for an answer. I'm a solution based person, so it's a solution for everything. And so I feel like, oh my God, this is not the end. So there has to be something there for us to do, or for me to do, to get
Mhm,
myself out of there. And it's just definitely that faith, just stepping out on that faith and just,
mhm,
not looking back, not worrying and just doing it, and it worked. It was crazy. I can't believe it carried me through that time like that. Well, carried us through that time.
mhm,
And it did. And I mean, I'm still going, and I thank God, honestly, because I was scared. I was scared.
mhm.
I
Yeah.
walked away from my job twice, you know.
Wow.
I walked
Uh-huh.
away from my job twice, and it's a struggle to back and forth. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It
And that can be scary. Just, just really just taking that leap of faith,
is.
just stepping out there and just really, because you don't know what will happen. Don't know the what ifs. So you just really, it's faith. You're just jumping out there like, look, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to try it, and you never know what could happen or how you could, far how successful you can be unless you try. You gotta step out. So I
Yeah.
just, mm-hmm.
I mean, God amazes me so much every time, honestly, because like when as soon as you think that you're in like a tight spot, I think that people need to always remember when you was in a tight spot before that. When you was in a tight spot before that, God got you out of it before. So he's always going to get you out of the situation. So you just got to stay strong, stay steadfast, and just know that he's always going to be there as long as you hold on to him. He got you. So
Yeah.
that's just like been proven to me. And it's just like, I can't stop smiling because it's like I'm a walking testimony of it, because it's so crazy. Because when you just literally don't have anything but blind faith and you stand,
Mm,
and I'm telling you, it works.
I love that blind faith. Yes, and that's what it is. Just trusting. It's unknown. You don't know. You don't know the unknown. What was what's about that, but that's the foundation, a foundation of the relationship with our Father. We got to trust him, we got to trust him. And I know I'm in that space now. I'll have no choice but trust him, doing the nonprofit thing and full-time, entrepreneur, doing in the nonprofit space, and then stepping out, doing my coaching business. The book, everything. It's just really just trusting him, because I'm like stepping in the unknown for real.
Yeah. And then people think you make it look so easy when it's like, no, it's not. It's
like
definitely
you don't know the tears behind, and the struggles and the stress,
the money, the truth behind things, and it's just, it's all worth it though.
Yes.
It's definitely worth it. And I mean, I appreciate the hustle and the struggle from Detroit. So I appreciate that hustle and that struggle and that, that grind. I love it. And this is kind of like just a little bit off subject. I was married to somebody who used to take care of me, and it wasn't really the right situation, and I walked away from it all. And I kind of like knew it in myself, like I love that challenge. Like I would start all the way over and build myself up all the way back up to where I know I want to be if I have to. And I don't have a problem with that, because I love that grind and I love the hustle. You know what I mean?
Oh, I love that. I love that. And nothing's off subject, honey. We were just here to chat and help somebody. Whatever whatever you want to share, or you willing to share, it's gonna help somebody else. But just willing to walk away, especially, that's hard for a lot of people. Just you're in those situations where you're totally taken care of, we have those where you really don't have any worries, and willing to walk away, just really to fulfill your happiness and to do whatever, to hustle and grind, to walk in your purpose, to fully just step out and know like it's more for me, and you're willing to just walk away from it all. Oh my God, that's some courage.
I feel like, now and then, even though I had somebody that was fully supporting me, and now that I'm able to become my own woman and be independent and still have someone supporting me, I still have everything I want. He's not probably like a millionaire, but he does everything he's supposed to support me, so I can live my dreams and do things I want to. So I feel like there's a greater reward with who actually is just a hard worker and love to grind. And that's what me and my husband have in common, so it works like that. And I'm thankful for that.
I love that, because you're willing to, sometimes we be in our own way. We stand in our own way because we're trying to hold on to what's, sometimes some stuff is seasonal, and we're trying to hold on to what is not supposed to be, is not to be in, and we're in our own way. So just the willing, oh my goodness, just willing to just really step out there, know there's more, know that, look, this is not it, and God is going to bring better. He's going to send me better. But just trusting him. I just love it. I mean, you're inspiring me just to really just,
You inspire me every day that I see you doing what you're doing. You definitely inspire me. And then just saying what you were saying with one of my friends, your friend as well, Jasmine, what she told me is that, God was really saying to me, are you going to get out of the driver's seat and allow me to drive, and allow me to do what I need to do, or are you going to continue getting in my way? You know what I mean? And I just have to marinate on that and sit up there and say, wow, I really can surrender. I really can give up. I really do have to be in this type of control. You know what I mean? I'm covered.
I'm covered. I love that. Cover, honey. He got his cover.
He got me covered. And when you say that, you really have to mean that. You can't, when you're going through something and be like, oh God, where are you? You know what I mean? You have to really know and just stand in and say, I'm covered. And at the deepest times, at the worst times, you just have to say, I'm covered still.
I love it. Yes. Get out of the way. Get out the driver's seat, because that's what sometimes we try to figure everything out, and it's not for us to figure it out. And that's what I'm just more and more. I'm like, it's not for me to figure out. It's for me to just trust him. Just the faith with the words. I just got to put the action in, but I just got to trust that, he got it under control. I ain't got to figure out how it's going to turn out. I just got to stay where he, in that lane where he's doing his will, continue to love on his people, serve his people. God's going to take care of the rest.
That's it. true. And it's like, I don't want to sound like a broken record when I say that. You really have to let go and let God. That statement is so cliche, I guess you want to say metaphorically, but it's so real and it's so strong. It's a real big statement. Like when you let go, you really have to let go and surrender everything unto him. And you have to allow him to control, because he knows what's ahead of you. You don't, you know?
Just imagine, he created us. He knew us
Mm-hmm.
before we were formed in our mother's
Definitely.
womb. What kind of father is that? He knew us before the foundation of the earth. So, wow, of course he the beginning from the end. He know our steps. He know what was going to happen. He know when we're going to detour, we're going to get off track. We're going to do, he
Exactly.
knows us. He knows our thoughts. He knows what they said, the hair on our head, like every
Mm-hmm.
strand. And I was reading that the other day. It's like, oh my God, like that's just amazing.
Yeah, like when you open up a product, it comes with an instructions manual
Mhm.
from the person who manufactured it. So you're going to follow the instructions from the manufacturer, the person who made it, right? God made us. Follow his
Mhm.
instructions. He's the manufacturer. You understand?
Oh,
You
I
don't
love it.
have to follow his instructions for your life because he created it. It's just simple as that.
Oh my goodness, he's
Yeah.
the manufacturer and he creates it. So just follow the plan. Just trust his process. Trust the
Trust
process.
the
Just stay right there. Just stay
Mm-hmm.
right there and trust him. Girl, you
Yeah.
helping me tonight, honey.
You helping me too. Honestly, you helping me too. Because obviously none of this is planned. I'm just being used, honestly, and just letting it flow, honestly. Yeah.
And that's what it's
Yeah.
about, because I know I had got in the space where I just was like, it was just, a lot going different being pulled in different directions, trying to handle the businesses, and you got your family, you got a husband, you're
Mm-hmm.
married, so you got so much coming at you. And I was telling someone today, I said, I literally felt like I was going to lose my mind. So I had to step back and pull back and just say, okay, God, I really trust you? And I say, just like you were saying earlier, like we say we trust him, and God got it or whatever. Do we really trust him? And so
Mm-hmm.
I'm like giving God a yes, like totally surrendering. So what that looked like. So he was dealing with me on all that, and I'm just started just writing everything down. I was like giving God a yes and totally surrendering to him.
Yeah.
And I say we could say it with our lips all day, but man, I mean, it's too
That,
different. Yeah, when you really just give it all to him and just
yeah.
walk away and say, look, Lord, I leave it right there, and I'm not thinking about it. I'm not, I'm just going to do what you call me to do, but I'm not figuring out the ins and outs and this, and that's for you. That's for my Father to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm just like,
Definitely.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. So,
Yeah.
oh, that's so
So
good.
yeah, I believe that I dedicated myself to the Lord. I dedicated my business to the Lord. I dedicated my children to the Lord, my
Yeah.
marriage to the Lord. It's all him.
Mhm.
And I feel like with him, I can't fail.
You can't. It's no failure in him. It's no failure in him.
I mean,
Yeah,
but
he's
it
a
is.
man that can't
It
lie.
is. Well, let me correct that. It's not with him I can't fail. I'm going to fail because it's a part of the process. But
Yes.
that's not my ending destination. Failure is not my ending destination. It's just a
Mhm.
part of my process.
And I tell people, try not to look at it as a failure. Look at it as teachable moments.
Oh yeah.
That's just, yes, those learning lessons. So look, when this didn't work, so let me try it this way. I know not to do that again. Let me go this direction. I know that's not the path to take. So it's all teachable moments. And like you say, it's part of the process because it's making you stronger, wiser. You're learning wisdom. Oh, I can't do it that way, or
Mm-hmm.
this, that. So it's all teachable moments. It's life's lessons. So yeah, that we ain't gonna get it right all the time. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely not.
Definitely. And we need that. We need that. Like you said, we need those failures and everything, honey, to make us stronger and make us wiser and more successful. Because that's what it said. That gives you that determination to not give up, honey. I gotta just keep going, honey. Not you get knocked down. What they say, 8 times, get up 9, and just
Of
keep it
course.
moving, keep it pushing. Yes, ma'am.
As long as I breathe, listen, we can keep it pumping. We can keep
Yes.
it. The only thing is that you have to notice when you're progressing or you're just moving around, because you can be moving and not going nowhere. You know what I mean? You want to
Movement and not progress.
progress.
I love it.
Yeah, so I mean, those are all things I learned through my failures.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Definitely.
all things I learned through my failures. And I know everybody made a mistake and you'd be like, man, tell you if I do this again, I know how to do it this time, or I'm gonna
Mhm.
do it better this time. You know, you
Mhm.
always say that, and it's just really true. You really learn from your mistakes. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's
And I tell people it's not for us, it's for someone else, us to help someone else. So whatever we go through, it's really not for you. It's for you, it's for someone else.
it definitely is. It definitely
So yeah, so you say you married, kids or anything?
Yes, I have four beautiful children and one bonus child. I don't even like to call him a bonus child. So I have five beautiful children. I have
Yeah.
four boys and one lonely little daughter.
Oh, princess.
Her poor self, yes. But it's surprisingly, I thought she would be like tomboy. She's just a girly girl as she wants to be. So, yeah. I have
Wow, amazing.
mm-hmm.
Amazing, amazing. And so how did you come up with the name for the
One
business?
stop legal docs.
Yes.
Because I felt like it was a one stop for everything. Any type of
Mm-hmm.
service that you need, I kind of had to have notary. You know, I would file the documents after I prepared the documents. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's anything you need. Honestly, when you pay a lawyer, you pay a whole bunch of money for a lawyer for something that you need done that's really serious, detrimental in your life, and
Mm-hmm.
you pay a lawyer, and sometimes they do nothing. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And that's what I was going through. They were doing nothing
Mm.
for me. Couldn't get help. Even when you call the clerk's office, can't give legal advice. So you kind of
Wow.
really out there on your own. And they make
Mm.
it seem as if for you to win certain cases or do something certain things when it comes to your children, you have to get a lawyer. And
Yeah.
it's not really true. So it's just like you just need somebody that's willing to give up the information that they know, willing to help, you know what I mean, and not charge you
Mm-hmm.
so much money out the door, you know what I mean. So
Mm-hmm.
that's basically what I was doing, because you know I offer my services, and once I offer my services, I don't just kind of like shoo you on and go file the paperwork yourself. I kind of like offer you that support where I'm still, if you need any questions, you know, I offer as much information as possible within my realm, because I'm not a lawyer. I do make people sign non-lawyer disclosures,
Yeah.
and within my realm, I give out the best information that I can, because I would want somebody to do that for me. And I remember being in that place where I
Yeah.
really needed help and it wasn't accessible to me.
I love it. And that's what I said. We definitely have to connect. I just thought of someone can definitely use your services. So
Mm.
I'll get that information to you. Definitely. So what keeps you motivated every day?
My
Just
family.
keep going. That's what yes, honey. That is number one.
My family keeps me motivated because I want so much for them.
Yes.
For my oldest son, he wants to be a neurosurgeon, and I want that for him. I want him to be able to do that. I want him to graduate college with no debt. So I have a prepaid college fund starting now.
Yes. I
um,
love it.
yeah, my 9-year-old, he wants to be a pastor and a police officer, and I mean, my next son wants to be a veterinarian. My daughter wants to be a nurse. And as far as my bonus son, we just want to spend more time with him.
I love it.
And he's my husband's son, and I mean, I want the best for my children. I want them to be able to have a lot of opportunities that I probably may not have. You know, honestly, I did have a lot of opportunities. I kind of squandered a lot. I'm not gonna even lie. I had
Yeah,
great,
yeah. I think we all did in them young days. I definitely attest to that. Just
yeah,
went
great
through it. I
schools.
don't know where it went.
Yeah, family. It's just that when you see those girls, you know, that probably whose mom probably is, you know, probably not the
Mhm.
best, and they can do what they want and hang out in the streets, you kind of want to do that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And so that's kind of what it was. And I didn't realize, you know, how blessed I was until I was older, of course, you know, hanging with
Yeah.
the wrong girls, hanging with the wrong crowd, because those same girls aren't around now. They're not
Mm-hmm.
sharing the good seasons with me. You know what I mean? So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yes, we
I
learned definitely. We
honest
learned it.
opportunities, but I wanted to give my children more opportunities, so to
Mm-hmm.
speak, and you know, show them everything, and I want to show them the world. So that's what keeps me motivated. My family, my children, and I just want to live a long life for them, because I lost my parents at a young age, and so
Oh wow.
yeah,
Sorry.
I want the best for them, like anybody else. I didn't really look
Mm-hmm.
at anything else to motivate me other than, you know, of course I love myself, but my children, they give me a whole different type of motivation.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Too.
That's what said. Being a mother is something special. Definitely. Those babies. We ride or die for them babies. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, but you know,
Mm-hmm.
I found out a broader perspective. Like, yeah, I die for my kid, but I'd rather live for you.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. But just
Live,
overall protective. We just those protectors.
yeah.
As a mother, I know, for me, you can be very overprotective because those your babies. So it's a different type of, I know the fathers are there or whatever, but those mothers, we are just protectors, we're the nurturers. So
Yeah, but that also comes, see, that also comes with trusting God too.
yes.
You can't, have that standard and just spread it around when you want. You got to spread it around your whole life. You got to trust God with everything, and that's including your
Mm-hmm.
children. You got to
Mm-hmm.
trust that, you were here as a guide, for your
Yeah.
children. You have to trust that God is going to take care of them wherever they are, and they're covered as well. So it
Oh,
just
definitely.
all of
Plead
it.
the blood on them. The blood every day. From top of the yes, that's my prayer. I just, every day I pray over my babies. I go in there, lay hands on my baby, before they walk out of the house, and definitely, plead the blood over them, and
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
cover them.
I
Mm-hmm.
do
Mm-hmm.
sometimes like I
Some
told.
people don't know the blood still works, honey.
Yes, it does. My 9-year-old sometimes lay hands on me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
does. He
And that's
sometimes lay hands on me.
mhm.
So yeah,
Mhm.
I
Yes,
understand.
ma'am.
Mm.
That's what I said. This has just been amazing. It's just been amazing time. But wait, just one more thing before we get out. Where do you see yourself in a few years? I guess a couple of years. See the business going. How do you
With
see it going?
business, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly, where I see it going, I feel like it's going a few places. But I want for the website, I want it to grow, and then I kind of honestly want to sell it. And then as far as like the physical business, I want to open up a physical business. I know like renting space is very lucrative. And I know that a lot of people, I mean, you can go to Starbucks and have meetings and interviews if you like, but I wanted to open up a space where there were like individual spaces where you can have meetings and, things like
Mm-hmm.
this, like that. If you have to study and need a quiet place, I mean, a library is quiet, but it's not very personal. And so
Yes.
spaces would be very personal and, basically tailored to that person that comes in. And I kind of want to open it up like that and kind of have like a one-stop legal docs building. Honestly, that's where I'm
Mm.
going. It's a little bit more in depth, but we don't have time, darling, to go too
I
much.
know, but we trust in God for you, honey. It will
Yeah,
happen. It
I
will
mean,
happen.
I just feel like it's still like in the works in my head, honestly, and on
Mm-hmm.
paper. So I mean, that's in the next few years. I definitely would like to open up a space like that, and I
Mm-hmm.
think I'd rather y'all see the vision, because me explaining, I don't think y'all would see it how I see
No,
it.
no, no, no. I'm on a big. I believe trust God for you. If
Yeah,
anybody around me will tell you, honey, that I trust God. I see way beyond where I am, and honey,
yeah,
I trust Him for the impossible, what people don't think is possible, because that's what faith is. It's just
yeah,
trusting Him for what He said He'll do abundantly more than we can even imagine or think.
yeah.
So it's way beyond that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, honestly,
Mhm.
I just want to have multiple streams of income. I got my
Yeah.
hand in a couple things, honestly. I mean, my husband has a cleaning business and I help him with
Mhm.
that. So, I mean, honestly, not just for this business, I just want to see myself having multiple streams of income, being able
Mhm.
to reach back out to my family and people that's helped me and to pour into my community and pour into women, pour into children. Just want to be
Mhm.
serve like I was meant to serve, just
Yes,
to live with
ma'am.
purpose. And you understand that
Mhm.
what I see for myself.
I love that. And we stand in agreement, honey. It's going to happen. And, we're going to stay connected so
Of
we
course.
can help and support you in in your vision and your walk. That's what it's about, us supporting
Yeah.
each other and standing and, whatever you need, we're here for you. I just love it. So before we get out of here, tell us how we can stay connected to you. How can we support? How can they reach out to you? Just tell us, how does it stay connected?
All right. So on Facebook is One Stop Legal Docs by K. Cherie. That's on Facebook. And if you want to check out my interactive website, it's just onestoplegaldocs.com. And then
Mhm.
if you want to keep up with me, you definitely can go on my Facebook page. And I do chat with people in my messenger all the time. I do get free consultations, just information that you might know. You don't have to pay for information. So if you need any help, just a couple questions, I'm always here to just answer anything. So just check it out,
Mhm.
guys. Oh, it's right
Yes.
there.
Yes.
I didn't even know. was up there.
Yes, ma'am. So we do have the website, guys. Make sure you jot it down. You go visit the website. Go ahead and visit the website, onestoplegaldocs.com. Our sister, she's doing amazing things, just really helping, the community and helping you guys, with, I know a lot of people going to different situations, and you need that support and that help without, having to pay a lot of money and, get lawyers and things. So definitely reach out to her, onestoplegaldocs.com. And then I got the email up. If you want to email to her, we want to reach out to her through email. The email is posted. So go ahead and jot that down. And like and share. You said you're on Facebook, you're on Instagram.
Yes, I'm not quite on Instagram. I haven't done Instagram yet, but I'm working on it.
Okay. Oh yeah, definitely.
Facebook
so
for now. Just for now,
Facebook
guys.
and the website. So guys, you can go to the Facebook, you go to the website. Definitely reach out to my sister and stay connected, like, follow, share. Yes, ma'am, and go to the website. Before we get out of here, I don't think we have any questions, guys. I forgot to tell them to drop the questions if they had any questions for my sister. We always like to get the questions in, get them involved. If they have any questions, definitely reach out to her. If you don't have any right now, just definitely you can email her. Email
me or on Facebook. You can hit me up in the messengers, either or. I definitely get back within 24 hours.
Oh, perfect. We love a quick responder. I'm working on that. Definitely. So yes, sweetheart, it's been a pleasure. It's been such a pleasure.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it so much. And hopefully I'll be at the gala in September.
Yes, guys. Oh, and for my viewers, the ones that's on here tonight and for the replay, guys, be sure to stay connected. Fabulous on Purpose. Yes, we have our gala coming up September 24th. Thanks to my sister. Thank you, sweetheart. She reminded me. Just go ahead and put that out there. September 24th is our gala. Be sure to go to the website, fabulous-on-purpose.org. I'll put that up there as well. You can purchase your tickets. Sponsors. We are looking for sponsors. Sponsors. Those are key. That helps us continue to what we do in the community, supporting the women and children that we support. So definitely we are looking for sponsors. So reach out to us. You can email us or go to the website. But definitely the gala is September 24th, and we want you guys to be there. You are invited. So y'all go head on over to the website and get the information. Okay. So yeah, I think that's it for now. Anything else, Sweet Pea, you want to share?
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate everybody tuning in. I really appreciate you having me.
Oh, I appreciate you too. Yes, and we have to do it again soon. That's what I say. When you step out into the other avenues, but definitely come on back and share.
We got some other things going on. I would love to come back on the show and talk about. So just stay tuned, guys. I'm a work in progress.
As we all are. All right, guys. Well, we are out of here. Definitely stay connected to us. One Stop Legal Shop. One Stop Legal Docs. Yes. And I have the email there, but onestoplegaldocs.com. I'll put it back up. Head on over to that website. And of course, you guys know we're Fabulous on Purpose. You can go ahead, you can check us out. But this is Sonya's Boss Up Corner. It's been a pleasure. We thank you guys for joining us tonight. We love you. And of course, we'll see you back in here 2 weeks from now, same place, same time. We appreciate you. And you guys have an amazing night. All right. Peace out. We love you. Bye-bye.